Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Grom the Paunch Let's Play. I am the Alchemical Rabbit, and we are in probably the last week or two of this Let's Play. Because at the end of this week, if I don't have all the recipes I need, I'm probably just going to look them up and start cooking them, because we have way more than enough ingredients. However, I have a secondary mission before we have the final mission. Yes, Khalida, what do you want? No, Khalida. Not that campaign. What I'm thinking is I want to get a certain weapon for Grom before that final battle, because it's only right that they have an epic duel, right? Yes, lots of defilement and all that. Worship Grom indeed. The first place we shall worship me is at the Southern Isles. Perfectly done, men. Let's go ahead and occupy that and start purifying it, because all this nasty chaos stuff simply will not do. No, it shall not. Alright, over here, let's go ahead and do we really want more growth in this region? What do we actually want around here? Let's go ahead and get some fancy stuff growing. Do we actually need that here? No, so we'll get that because that will be fine. Still can't use the underway, unfortunately. But we can march all the way around here and start marching up this coast, which is great. The other thing we have to decide is whether or not we're going to slay Noctilus or just let him hang out. I'm tempted to just kind of go with the hangout route, because I don't need his territory. I simply need the Shrine of Cain. Alright, so these three are now in position. Hack continues his mission to the north. Blorg, you are feeling a wee bit better. A wee bit. Now we could go out here, slip into this. Why can't I recruit? I cannot currently recruit regiments of renown.
This magic is real.
Okay, I don't know why, but I simply can't.
Away.
If we go back into the tip of Lustria, can we recruit? What is happening with you? Alright, we have access to global at least. That will work. We are going to need to take down some walls, and let's actually get some meat into the front line, so to help these goblins out a wee bit. Knowing we are going to be fighting elves, ammunition, alright. This is not worth a whole lot, because it's, you know, what's the armor-piercing damage? Yeah, up to 2. But hey, an extra 2 for only 20 scrap ain't the worst. I know that got nerfed after the original launch, unfortunately.
Stabby.
Mr. Stabby, you are looking okay. Is it time? Yeah, we'll go block this army. We can eat him on the way up. Hey, he actually succeeded. I really wasn't expecting it. Alright, so you are still sieging. It's going to be fun to see what happens if I end up, like, sieging them out, considering I can't actually take the city. That is another general dead. Zugrak, continue your oceanic journeys. There are more islands to grab, including some red tide. Do be sure to avoid that. Good. Morgrum. You are not quite in position, but the Phoenix Gate awaits, and beyond that, the Sword of Cain. Yes. Unicorn Gate. Who names these darn things? Okay, ran that over. Simply take it. We don't want to break the gate, after all. We want it to remain in one piece. Alright, do that. Extra growth. We will even tax them for nothing. And then we have growth in this region. We have one of those. Alright, let's get pump wagons going. Oh my god, there are so many armies over here. Probably a bit overkill. Probably. But we'll never know. Gibbets. Let's go ahead and get you into high speed so you can actually grab something next turn. He's moving a little slow at the moment. Hack is going. Blorg is recruiting. Gogruk is going to be recruiting for a wee bit longer. Anything else we were thinking about adding to all this? That's right, some Squig Riders. Because this army doesn't have speed. That's what we're missing. There we go. That's a goblin army right there. And we are not too far from that final wall either. Okay. Basically break every wall that they have. Okay, we can move normal into their territory. Yeah, we're losing a lot because we're having to cross through ocean, or not ocean, through forests and jungle here. However, we do have enough to get into their territory and immediately start healing. Yeah, so that will cause them to buff each other and they will be ready to push in. Keep this area growing. Sadly, we did end up losing some territory to Khalida. There's an army sitting outside the city. We should have lightning strike. We do. We don't actually need it. Like her blue coloring. That was cool. Alright. Did that. And we will go ahead and just take the city. And the Blessed Dread are gone, just like that. I am almost sorry. Alright, let's get the logging camps built in. Big boss camps, that's looking great. Do we have anything fancy around here? It was this. Greenskin. Okay, greenskin is everybody. I think. I don't think that just affects orcs. So we get that building, everything will get cheaper. Cool, because we definitely need that for the economy. Well, sadly, no reason for you to be in that stance. Alright. Lizards! We finally found them! We can finally kill a giant lizard and maybe get that ingredient we're missing. Alright, Thraga, Beard Taker. Once again, you are just on safety patrols throughout the desert lands. Giblet. We have islands, and we have a very weak vampire army. Not vampire army, a rogue army. We don't really care about them. We do care about this island. Alright, just better in battle. Passive regeneration isn't great considering we already had it. But next turn we'll take that city. I think all of my generals have gone. Is it time to build a new one? I mean, we have 400,000 gold. Why the heck shouldn't we? Yeah. Oh no, an additional 16,000 in upkeep, you say? But what if, say... Where's my closest? So we have this fine city right here. We can go in here. We can pick up another one of these fine... Oh... Immune to Psychology sounds great. It's another Lord. We're up to 18,000 extra gold per turn. We are digging it. Now, obviously get the heavy stuff first, so that can be recruiting while everything else is on the way. Very good. Night Goblin, Fanen, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we will go to the Night Goblin phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I like that. And actually, I'm going to go 5 on them. 5, followed by, where are the Troll Hags? River Trolls. A couple of River Trolls that'll give debuffs onto the front line. And then, finally, without the ability to recruit heroes in this area, we are just going to keep going squig happy. So, it's going to be a little while because of these 4 units in particular, but that's all right. Then we can go straight like that. Give him a Keg Squig, give him nastier Squigs, give him better than nothing, give him Bellower, give him Immortality. Get those gobos going. Get the big lads, who's got a couple of rogue idols. Go ahead and do this, and we'll even up the rock lava. Don't need to do any of that other stuff. Everything else goes into pretty much armor, hard to hit, deadly blade, and I still don't know if weapon strength is buffed yet or not, so just more melee attack. We don't have a lot of extra equipment right now, but we can at least give him a couple of things. There we go. So he will be a nice little defender on this flank, along with this guy, to make sure that whatever these elves are planning does not come to pass, because they're elves, you know they're always planning something. Grom, what do we actually want you to get better at? Missile resistance might be good. Survivability, if we're actually going to have you fight, you know, the big bad guy of this entire campaign, we should probably make sure you're able to do it. Did that. The big lads. Okay, you are a buff boy. Let's just get you a little stronger. Get that miscast down. I'm trying to do this faster. My word, there's just... I hope until Warhammer 3 they put it recommended, or like you can like... Now let me know in the comments, is there a way to like the way you do with technology to queue up where you want them to level? Because if I could do that, that would probably be worth it. Just throwing that out there. We did finish that. Alright, we're down to the final 2. Holy crap. Let's go ahead and get growth and obedience going in this region, and all the way up here the same thing. Numos is finally ready after many turns to hit level 5. It'll take 9 turns. We'll see if it gets done before the end of the series. Noctilus, my friend. Why do you need to be on Ulth 1? If you'd been taking territory in South America and North America, I would have been fine with it. But you had to come and take Ulth. That's a lot of population surplus. The elves just, or the orcs just keep sporing out. Alright, the Awakened are like, oh crap, Dreadfleet didn't do much. Elves are probably lacking armies. Another research done, finished the final tech. We can start pushing out. So Bogrub One Finger is going to come in here, take this city in our glorious name. Simple tier 1 city, but it will do for us what we need. This guy needs to start running. What can we do in normal? Normal gets us into their territory. I think we can raid, and if we can't, that's okay. Yeah, no, this is still our own territory. But we have 2 elves about to hit one very potentially dead Count Noctilus, and I wouldn't mind it if they do that. Alright, it's an uphill walk, so it's going to take him a while to get to that Phoenix Gate, but next turn he will. Ooblug, what do we have floating around out here? Alright, quick High Elf is now dead. Do we have any others? Not in the immediate area. Rebits, you have finally gotten close enough to an island. Sail over. Let's go ahead and take the campaign. Press ganged and more speed. Okay. Can we get out of this? Not immediately.
Let's go.
There we go, we got it out. Okay, so we can head this way and loop south. As we can see, his goblin archers have gotten quite potent. He will begin his scouting mission. Blorg is now fully operational. 'Cause the problem we had before is we didn't have any siege weapons for knocking down those walls. Now we do. I'm just going to do a quick save. continue the siege.
Dispels a charm.
What difference do we get? Range isn't as big of a deal. 25% faster damage, however, is.
Time to fight.
Do that. Reinforced. Better leadership. We have 430, so we're still looking okay. Definitely speed and armor. I tend to prioritize survivability. Alright, now with all of those upgrades, I do think that moved it a tiny amount. Could just be in my head. We lost the Super Squig. It's fine. They're suicide bombers at the end of the day. That's a good chunk of money. Bam. Citadel of Dusk is now ours. Nothing fancy we can build here, which is unfortunate. But we'll start reinforcing it just because it is actually a green city for us. And I don't really want Queen Khalida to think this is her opportunity to retake it. Drog, please poke a couple more walls, thank you. Alright, you, if we go into normal movement, Argor, you can take Quetzal.
Right, I'll move.
I think Ikit Claw is there. Yep, it is. And we are already at war with him. So we will gladly purge that city. Very good. Very, very good. This army does not have a huge amount of anti-large, but I want that for the north. Okay. So what we're going to do is actually, in march stance, head all the way over here.
Fine. Anything you say.
And then bring this guy along to guard him. Because we can see that we have Ikit Claw hanging out up here. Should be able to help clear it out. I don't like digging this deep in. I kind of wanted to take the coasts first. I have another army building there. He'll be able to sweep north, and I have an army to the south. I need to not get concerned. Jeez. Missile resistance, I guess. Okay, before we go through, let's do all the leveling after the episode is over, so that everyone doesn't have to sit through that. Get to the coast. Make landfall, get a quick leadership, throw it onto the Night Hag, fight them, lose 2 units of goblins.
You are little more than thieves.
You know, he isn't wrong. Alright, so front line's looking good. This army actually needs some squigs to run stuff down. That's actually what's needed in here. That army is ready. This one will be ready in 3 more turns. They can then head straight north. Dig it. Trick Armbreaker, Arachnic, Ublug, Grom, Vareg, Bogruff, Greebits, and that's the Pokemon rap. Hack, Mugraka, Blorg, Gogrub. Guys, it's too many of them. Too many heroes, I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you. Black Pyramid of Nagash is ready to level up. So is Khemri. Let's get all of the defenses that we can on these cities. There will never be anything that can attack us. But, you know, in case, like, Chaos opens a portal to hell in the middle of our lands. I don't know. I'll be like the Great Builder. My ancestors will let all of this fall to waste until eventually, like, my second coming, my reincarnation occurs, and then some giant goblin rolls in, the second coming of Grom the Paunch, to, like, save everyone. Black Tower of Archon, Tyrannok. I guess I'm mourning the loss of this great empire centuries before it has even occurred. How silly. What do we have here? Gold mine, definitely. Oh my god, we actually ate into our funds, ladies and gentlemen. We may be going broke. Find out next time, won't you? If you have enjoyed, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to do all the leveling off camera, and I will see you later.